Greetings fiddlers and fiddle lovers, thanks for stopping by to another Tune of the Month. Welcome and happy October. I am so glad it's fall, my favorite. So this month I thought we'd get a little funky with the tunes. I have an Irish polka for you, but not just any Irish polka. This is one of my favorite tunes right now because it's very slick and cheeky and put your shades on kind of deal. I learned it from my guitarist, Joseph Carmichael, who probably many of you have seen me performing with out on the road. It is called the Tolka Polka. And with a name as cute as that, you know the tune has to be fantastic. Here it is. So that's the tune, super dinky, super cute, super cheeky. If you are listening, I hope you had a laugh. I did. If you want to learn it, grab your instruments and I'll show you all about it right now. As always, if you would like to see sheet music for this and my own personal, basically legible chicken scratch along with bowings, ornaments, anything I talk about in this video, make sure you're on my mailing list. You can get that on my website, www.mariblack.com, and I'll always email out Tune of the Month sheet music, especially to my email subscribers, if that helps you. So, this tune, this Irish polka, Irish polkas are quite a genre. There are many different ways to play them. Some people play them slower, some people play them faster. As you can tell, I come out of the faster school of thought. I like my polkas snappy and a little bit vicious. I grew up listening to Liz Carroll play polkas in the Sligo style, so I like that flashy, edgy kind of approach. And this tune lends itself very well to that. So, if we talk about what I love about this tune, rhythm. Rhythm. This is the funniest, smartest rhythmic polka I know. So as we break it down, if something feels a little bit funny, make sure you're tapping a beat either on your foot or on a metronome or with a guitarist. Much easier to play this with somebody else because there are all these little ways that the rhythms interlace to make the tune work. We are in A minor, folks, and this tune is in 3 sections, as I'm sure you've heard. And there's a thing where the second half of the A section keeps coming back as the second half of all the sections. So you only have to learn about half the tune to know the whole tune. I'll start with the A section and slow it down a little bit. 1, 2, 1, 2. So the first time I played it without any bowing, which I realized was a mistake. With polkas, there's a lot of straight ahead bowing up and down because of those fast 16th notes, the da-da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum, and this up down lends itself very well to that. However, to bring out the slinky cheeky character of this tune, I'm doing a cross slur, slurring over the downbeats in this first bar. Down, up, down, up. Again here, up, down. Again, bowing you use typically in fiddle music because it goes often too fast to do that two slur back to back over the bar line. A lot of people call it cross bowing. But this tune, it works pretty well. I'll do it again, a little bit slowly. Alright, got the idea? Everything we do is going to be based on that, and that second half of the A section is going to keep coming back. The B section starts with a big D major chord. Again, D. Cross bowing. Okay, so let's talk about what you just put together. If you've been following Tune of the Month and are thinking about sectional, part 1, part 2, part 1 ending kind of things, you probably already have most of that. It starts with a D major variation on the A section with that cross bowing. So here's D with the cross bowing. Down. Now, here's the first rhythmic riff that makes this tune super cool. I'm going to put my bow in the string like crazy. These are back-to-back groups of 4/16 notes. Very unusual. That first one starts with a skip. Don't miss it. It's not down the scale. If you do that, the whole tune will set off wrong. I've done that for a while. So start with the skip and then down the scale. Start this group up bow, down the scale. Hop up a third, start this group down bow. Does that make sense? So one group's going to go down, the next group's going to go up, and then down. If you glue your bow to the string, don't be bouncing up and down. Glue your bow to the string, be very smooth. This will actually be really easy. Here, I'll do the rhythmic riff again, starting with the skip, then all scales. Again. Again. Then back to the second half of the A section. That's the whole beat. So you may want to practice that little rhythmic riff a tiny bit just to get it real comfortable. But basically, D major variation, rhythmic riff, second half of A section. Here's the whole thing. D. Riff. A section. Got it? If not, rewind and do it again. Couple sections over. Knocking stuff over. So here's the C section. The C section is another rhythmic riff. I'm sure you caught where that second half of the A section comes back, right? All right, so let's talk about this first part. This first part is where it's very helpful to have a foot tap or a guitar or a downbeat maker of some sort that's not you. Because the part that makes this rhythmic riff cool is the fact that you start notes before the beat. All right, so let's go start with a square rhythm. That's kind of standard. But when you get to that E, that's when you sit tight. and let a downbeat, I'm doing a big stomp here, let a downbeat pass. Watch it. 1. 1. I'll do it again. 1. 1. So if you say the word 1, there are those 2 downbeats, one on the one on the E string and one on the D string, on the D note, A string, right before you re-enter the second half of the A. That one is easiest if you just play it over and over. So rewind the video and do it with me. All right, and that's the whole tune. It's not really hard. It's just kind of slippery when you start speeding up the tempo. Now, when you speed up a polka, very important, exactly like what we talked about with the B section rhythmic riff, keep your bow very much in the string. It's very smooth playing. If it sounds bouncy to you, it's because the rhythmic figures are letting the tune swing, not because I'm letting my bow bounce up and down. If I do that, I'm going to end up with a lot of extra noise, and I won't be able to play it as fast, and it won't sound as slinky or cool. Almost no left-hand ornaments in this thing, mostly because there's not time for them. This is all about the bow, and the bow will work best glued to the string. I'm going to play the whole tune once more slowly to finish, and yeah, play along with me. A section. And that's the tune of the month. Enjoy the Tolka Polka, and I will look forward to playing with you this tune and any others that you happen to know from the tune of the month when I see you out on the road. Thanks so much, guys. See you in a month.